The Dark Continent is an unexplored and is an untamed place in Hunter x Hunter. And today I'm going to be discussing the man who will colonize and who will be known as the creator of the Dark Continent. Now, we know that the main world for Hunter x Hunter, it has always had somebody who is known as the king or the person who stood at the very top. We know that it started with Netero. He is the Grand Master of Nen. We know that he taught Biscuit, who went on to teach Wing, and then we know obviously Wing taught Gon, Killua, etc. We know that Netero, he also did make the Zodiacs. The Zodiacs consist of people like Gene Freaks, Paris, and all these top tier people, and it said that these 12 people actually did spar with Netero and they've gained his respect. So the fact that he's made them goes to show you that that is very kingly of Netero, and we know that he's even respected by the Zoldyck family. And the Zoldyck family, they don't really respect too many people. Like, we see even the Kurta clan, Kurapika, he doesn't really it's not like they ever mentioned the Kurta clan. They're like, oh, yo, these guys are dangerous. So like the fact that they have this one solo guy as Netero as somebody who they respect goes to show you that the Zoldicks, them respecting Netero goes to show you that he is definitely somebody that is very important, or at least was important. Rest in peace. But last but not least, we know that he was the man at the top of the Hunter Association even in old age. So that just goes to show you that from his prime up until his death, really, he stood at the top of the main Hunter x Hunter world, and then it switched over to Meruem, which we already know it's self-explanatory. He killed Netero, and for a little bit of time he was ruling over everything. We saw that for the little bit of time while he was there, he caused a huge commotion. Like, he basically killed off the leader of the Hunter Association. So we gotta give props to Meruem as the short-lived king. But we know that the title is currently vacant, and we've seen many people like Parson, they've tried to take it but they failed. And I do believe that the person who does colonize the Dark Continent, the creator of the Dark Continent, if you will also be known as the king of the main world as well. And I do believe that the creator will be none other than Nasubi Hugyo. Let me know if I just said that name right or wrong, because you guys already know I'm bad when it comes to the Hunter x Hunter names. But we see that he is the sole survivor of his generation succession contest, which he won by bidding, and this just goes to show you that this guy is very important. In fact, we know that he was convinced by Beyond Netero to start the Dark Continent expedition. So that just goes to show you that since Beyond Netero went to him, that goes to show you that he respects him and he knows some things about Nasubi that we don't know about, which does get us excited. I know that his appearance, you might look at him and be like, oh, he doesn't look too hype, but don't let the appearance fool you. He does seem like he can be very strong, and obviously we know that he is the father of all of the princes of the current succession arc. So him being the father of all these strong princes definitely goes to show you that he's going to have some crazy Nen ability for himself. And I believe that he actually does want to use this prince succession to actually colonize the Dark Continent. Yes, I do believe that this is all just a game to him, just so that he can make it to the Dark Continent and colonize it for himself, because we see that he has a lot of notable quotes about how he wants to push humanity past the Dark Continent. Nothing like him saying stuff like, oh, I'm going to pass down my legacy or anything. No. He's like, let's go. I'm going to be the ruler. And we see that he wants his kids to kill off each other, which I do believe he's doing this to reduce the threat level, because while it is shown that he is way stronger than his kids, because he was able to catch a bullet when his son tried to assassinate him, and he can see all of their Nen beasts. So while it is shown that he's stronger than him, I do believe that he knows that if they all did team up, they would definitely get the advantage of him. So he wants to reduce the numbers by having them kill each other off. Then once the strongest one is left, then that's when I believe that that's when he'll try to kill them, and then either maybe he'll be able to take their Nen, because we still don't know what his Nen beast can do. And I'm not gonna lie, his Nen beast does look spooky. Like, I'm not gonna lie, his design looks sick. And since I do believe that he is trying to kill off the princes, I do believe that once they do get to the Dark Continent, he will then fight off possibly the fourth prince, since he is like the most hypest, and then he will try to kill him and be known as the person who started the Dark Continent colonization, known as the creator of the Dark Continent to the main world. But that's basically it for this little video discussing the creator of the Dark Continent. Comment what you guys seen down below. Subscribe if you haven't. Peace out.